Hey guys, what is going on? It is Rookie. I am back with another video today, and in today's video I'm going to be covering the latest in NBA news. So guys, the first story is going to be about Kyrie Irving yet again. He's in the news again for posting a Snapchat. I won't be able to actually show you the Snapchat because the music is actually copyrighted, and I don't really want to get into any copyright trouble, so I'm just going to tell you what was in the Snapchat. So guys, pretty much Kyrie Irving was on a plane and it was a 10-second Snapchat of him singing I'm Coming Home. Do you remember when LeBron left Miami to go back to Cleveland? Something which hurt me deep down. But yeah, when he left Miami Heat to go back to Cleveland, you know, the article was called I'm Coming Home, I think. And also on social media, everywhere, it was that song and LeBron, dunking in a Cleveland Cavaliers jersey and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much just go look at that Snapchat. I'll leave a link in the description, guys, so then you guys can go watch the Snapchat. But some fans have been having conflicted opinions on it. So, as you guys all know, everyone knows that Kyrie Irving has asked to be traded away from the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think it was last week sometime. And he has been out in Asia doing some pickup games, just having a bit of fun out in Asia, you know, all that stuff. And then he posted this Snapchat, which some Cleveland Cavaliers fans were going mad about because everyone thought that he was still staying at Cleveland. So yeah, guys, Kyrie Irving did give a list of 4 teams that he would like to be traded to, but because he doesn't have a no trade clause in his contract, he can't pick and choose which teams he goes to. But those 4 teams were San Antonio Spurs, Minnesota Timberwolves, Miami Heat, and the New York Knicks. Although Kyrie was born in Australia in Melbourne, he did actually grow up in West Orange, New Jersey. So, is that saying that he's going to the Knicks? I don't know, because some reports have actually come out recently that the Cleveland Cavaliers are not interested in trading with the New York Knicks, but who knows? I think it's because Carmelo doesn't really want to go there anymore as well, so he won't waive his no-trade clause. So yeah, I think that theory is just probably fake news, but then again, it could be true. But Carmelo Anthony apparently is now focusing on going to Houston instead. Another theory, guys, is that he's throwing shots at LeBron. Maybe it's a bit of friendly banter, you never know, because LeBron actually did come out publicly on Twitter and say that whole story about him wanting to beat Kyrie up was an absolute lie, fake news yet again. But yeah, that's another theory that's circling around, which I don't think is true again. In my personal opinion, guys, because later on he did actually put a Snapchat out saying that it's just a Snapchat to say that he's coming in from Asia. But I would say he was kind of trolling the Cavs fans a bit, you know, saying I'm coming home. But really, he was just coming home from Asia back to America. But then, guys, some Cavs fans are still thinking there's a hidden secret message in the Snapchat, which I cannot see, to be honest. I just think everyone's overthinking it, blowing out the water, but I do kind of think Kyrie was kind of trolling, which is quite funny in my opinion. I would probably do the same if I was in his position. Just a bit of fun. So, guys, let's get into the second news story of the day. So guys, the second news story of the day is going to be about Harden and Chris Paul playing together in a pickup game for the very first time. So yeah guys, hopefully now there should be a video of them two playing together. It won't have any sound though, it'll just be me speaking over it. So yeah, they look like they are playing actually quite good basketball, to be fair. Both, you know, putting some pretty good passing, but it isn't against NBA competition, what most of you will say, but still, they're looking pretty good in my opinion. And as you can tell by the title of the story, Warrior Beaters. I'm not sure, but if they can add Carmelo Anthony to the mix, it would be insane. Because James Harden, I really do rate him. Even though I think Russell Westbrook should have won, well, he did win, but I was on the Russell Westbrook boat for the MVP race last year. But I still think James Harden is absolutely unbelievable player. So good. What he done in Houston last season with the team he had around him. But now they've added Chris Paul, which is just insane. And I think if those two can play as they did in this video, then they are going to be unbelievable. They're going to be unstoppable next season. I would like Warrior beaters, maybe. I wouldn't go that far just because the Warriors still got KD, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and they've added Nick Young now, so the rich get richer. I don't know. It's gonna be fun if they get to play each other in the playoffs. It would be very, very fun to watch, both in the Western Conference Finals. I think that's what is going to be the Western Conference Final matchup. I mean, it's going to be OKC, maybe, I don't know. We'll see how they perform. But I personally think it is going to be Houston versus Warriors. But you never know, the Spurs could come through, because Kyrie wants to be traded there. But you never know what's going to happen. But those two playing together look real good. In my opinion, if they can get the rotations right for next season, and even though they have lost a lot of depth on the bench, trading away Lou Williams, etc., I don't know. It's hard to say, because maybe even if they go for Melo, maybe they're going to be trading away Eric Gordon. I think that would be a massive loss, because he has such a good impact off the bench. But if they can stagger the minutes right, have them both on the court, at separate times and then at the same times in some points, I think it's going to work very well. So guys, let's move into the third and final story of the day. So guys, the final story of the day is going to be about Anthony Davis coming out and saying he is tired of losing. And I don't really blame him, to be fair, because he's on such a bad team at the moment, if you ask me. He is on the Pelicans, which their team is just really unlucky with injuries and just rubbish. But now they have added Rajon Rondo to the team, which could be an improvement. But Anthony Davis has not had a playoff run since the 2014-15 season, where they actually did get swept in the first round by the Warriors, even though Davis did average like 31 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, and he did average 43 minutes a game, which is insane. But yeah, guys, I think, when I first read this article, I thought, oh my god, does this mean Anthony Davis is available for trade? I thought the article was going to be saying, he's tired of losing, so he wants to move away. So yeah, guys, I've read into it, and I think he's saying that he either wants the Pelicans to improve, or he thinks that on paper they look good. Right, let me just read the quote, and then you guys can take away from it what you want. So yeah, I'm going to be looking off to the side, because my computer is here. So pretty much he's saying, we can't wait for the season to come and try and make some noise here in the loaded West. We're doing everything, whether it's signing players, trading players, whatever it is, to just try and make sure that we try to be a winning organisation. We have the tools right now to be successful. Right now, I think we look good on paper, so we've just got to figure it out. So yeah, guys, I personally think he's saying that he thinks that next season they can actually do well, because they've actually just signed, well, they haven't just signed, but they got Jrue Holiday back on a ridiculous 5-year, was it like $126 million deal? That is ridiculous for him, in my opinion. But I think, in my opinion, Davis, I'm sorry, but you're not even going to make the playoffs. I mean, maybe if DeMarcus and Davis can work together a bit better than they did last season, at the end of last season. I don't know, it's just probably not going to happen, in my opinion. I think DeMarcus is going to leave in free agency, and maybe Davis gets traded away. I just personally think that the Pelicans just need a fresh start. They need to tank. They need to get rid of all their players. Well, not all of them, but if I was the Pelicans GM, if next season didn't go well, if it did go well, I would, have some faith and maybe get someone in free agency if they have the cap room. Maybe trade up for someone. You never know. But if Jrue Holiday does well, if Davis does well, if DeMarcus does well, and then DeMarcus stays, I would personally not tank. But if DeMarcus leaves, and then I think Rondo might retire next season, I'm not sure, he might not. And then you got Jrue Holiday making a ridiculous amount, and then you got Davis. I would personally get rid and just tank and try and get some draft picks and work my way up. That's what I personally do, just because I personally think the organisation is in an absolute state at the moment, to be fair. But guys, that's just my opinion. But I think Rondo might actually work well in the system that the New Orleans Pelicans have got, just because Davis and Cousins do actually take quite a few shots. and also Rondo might be, I mean, he's very good at passing, so that might improve him a bit, but I still don't think they are going to make the playoffs. But guys, this is the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash a like down below, comment as well of what news stories you want me to do, and also subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.